Well, hello the internet, it's Ghost here, and welcome to episode 66 of Minecraft Creative, in which we are putting that glass thingy from last time. I think from last time, I don't actually remember what I voiceovered, and it has really not been that long, so that's slightly concerning. Oh god, here's the thing, I don't remember doing my previous voiceovers, so I don't remember what I talked about. Anyways... We are starting off today by finishing off the top dome. I think I might have done quite a bit off camera for this, just because I realised it could be a bit boring. And then also started grabbing out the dark prism because I realised it would look a bit weird if this was just floating, and I wanted to find a way to make it have like supports going into the water. I won't lie, this structure is still a bit weird if you think about it too literally, but it's Minecraft. We go with it. Oh, I need my mic pop filter to not keep doing that. And then apparently I stared at Dark Prismarine for ages. That's great. So what can I talk about? I would say I'll talk about Duxford, but I also don't know if I have already talked about that, and I suspect I did. But oh my god, it was so windy and everything hurt afterwards, like 3 days. Because not only do I have wrist problems, the cold makes it worse. So then I was just sore up until like Tuesday, I think it was. Which wasn't great because I'm doing some like work experience bits at the minute. I had to carry a really heavy box. Not for long, but nonetheless I felt it. Definitely going to be working on that for next season, because quite frankly, I do not want to keep going through lift the camera up, shoot for more than 5 minutes, and everything hurts. And I am talking about this when we have my big lens on my camera, because it weighs a lot. You'd like to think that, considering I have usually walked around to like college and stuff with a really heavy backpack, that I would have been better at this stuff, but I'm not. So anyways, let's talk about my little design here. I just kind of came up with something. That is the most logic there was to this, and I kind of kept going to try and... I did a bit of an hourglass shape at the bottom because I didn't want it to be like touching the floor as like proper stilts. I wanted it to be partially suspended, and it also needed to kind of fit the vibes of the conduit, because everything's meant to fit in nicely here. At some point I'm going to have to properly terraform the bottom of this. That's not a task that's happened yet. I think this project might have ongoing details to be done for quite a while. Mostly because I'm just trying to find other stuff to do that's quick, so that I have enough of a backlog of videos to get me through to November. And then I have to work out a Christmas build for this year, don't I? I don't know what I'm going to build for Christmas yet. I feel like I came up with something beforehand in one of my past videos, but I don't remember what it was. So that's unhelpful. So yeah, airshow season's over, which is sad. Me and my dad are looking to go to Portsmouth to go try and hit a bunch of the museums there. That's the only thing I've really got lined up, I think. And then obviously Christmas, I mean, I'm going to see family, which is fun. It's always chaotic when we have like the big family meetups at Christmas. Like, it is carnage at times. And we're in a different house again because we always used to stay at this one house that we'd book, and we'd have it every other Christmas because it used to be that we'd go every other Christmas, and originally, because I was meant to start uni this year, we were going to have Christmas at home because I blatantly refused to and then didn't get in, so we're now having Christmas not at home for a second time in a row. So that's 2 years in a row we don't get to put the Christmas tree up, because there is apparently no point putting the Christmas tree up if it's only going to be up for a few days before we go, and then have it down pretty much as soon as we get back. And to clarify, we always put it up around the point that schools break up for Christmas, so that's usually around the 20th, and then we usually go a couple of days after that, if not then, depending on when Christmas is in the week. Yeah, we were in Wales last year, and then this year we are at our cousins, so I have not seen my Christmas tree decorations in like 2 years. But hey, assuming I do get into uni and like go next year, we get Christmas at home and I get to see the tree go up. It's like, I know that loads of people probably will find it weird that the Christmas tree doesn't go up, but that's just kind of the way it's always been. So it's always like, I used to hate it at school when people would start talking about, and please bear in mind this was a few years ago now, and then even before that, people would ask if our Christmas tree was up, and it was always, no, we don't put the tree up until we like finish school for the year, which was always nice in a way, because it meant that well, you could just take as long as you wanted to put the tree up because you didn't have homework or anything to do. That's a lie. We usually did have homework over Christmas, and there was usually more of it than was necessary, in my opinion. Words, where was I going with this? But when we'd say, oh no, our Christmas tree isn't up, people were like, oh, mine's been up since the start of December. And it's like, yeah, but we don't put ours up until we finish for the year. But we're going away this year, so the tree isn't going up. And it's like, what? You don't have a Christmas tree up? How on earth do you cope? We cope. We do also take like a smaller tree with us to wherever we're staying in most cases, unless that house decorates for Christmas, because we've changed from the one we always used to stay at that I miss dearly, and we've been to a couple of different ones since, I think. But my nan has a small tree that we take, and we do decorate that, but it's not as nice because, no, it is nice having the tree, but it's not as nice because we don't have like our personal decorations. Like, when we go to my cousin's house, they get to have, oh my god, I'm just airing my issues with Christmas here right now. It's November. No, it's not even November, it's October. It is October. And I'm already, actually, I'm allowed to be annoyed about this, because like, we'll go to our cousins and they'll have all of like their sentimental decorations up. And we have whatever the decoration we get given that year is, and that's all we get. We don't get ones going back to them when we're like 5 or 6 years old. Even like, it's like, really, I'd really just like to have my sentimental decorations up. And it's not even a case of we can like just put them in a box and take them with us, because then that relies on them not getting broken in the car, and also getting them down from the loft or the attic, as I guess the Americans call it. I don't know if we really, what, if you're from the UK, loft or attic, and what region are you from? Not specifics, but like southeast, northwest, the north, the south. But yeah, that's all we have time for. I'll see you all in the next episode of The Internet. Goodbye.